Okay, welcome into Pauper League episode 6. This is Kyle, or KTowers08, Kyle H Town on YouTube. And here we are playing some Mono Red Madness in our 6th Pauper League on the channel. Just doing a quick little deck tech before we get into the games. It's going to be 18 Mountains, 4 Faithless Looting, 4 Lava Dart, 4 Lightning Bolt, 4 Epicure, 4 Grab the Prize, 4 Highway Robbery, 4 Kessig Flamebreathers, and 4 Sneaky Snackers. 3 Guttersnipes, 4 Fiery Tempers, and 3 Fireblasts. This deck is looking to put pingers on the table like Guttersnipe and Kessig Flamebreather, and cast sorcery and instant spells like Grab the Prize, Highway Robbery, Lava Dart, Lightning Bolt to ping the opponent while also doing burn damage to their face. We also have Sneaky Snacker to bring back with Grab the Prize and Highway Robbery. And it's tier 1 deck. It's the most played deck on Magic Online. And in the sideboard, we have 2 End the Festivities, 6 Pyro, Red Blast effects, 2 Cast on Fire, 2 Smash Smithereens for artifacts, and 3 relics for the graveyards. So far in these 5 leagues, we have played a total of 25 matches, and I believe we are, I want to say 14-11. Could be wrong on that. We've got we played 4 leagues where we've gone 3-2. So that would be 12-8, and then we went 1 league where we were 2-3. So 14-11 total in this series. So pretty much just playing for free. We're gonna keep going until we get that 5-0. Let's see if that's today as we start the 6th episode of this Pauper League. All right, here we are in match 1 against Chuck Agu 3. GLHF. It looks like we lost a die roll, so we are on the draw. 2 lands, looting, highway robbery, Kessig Flamebreather. I like this hand, so we'll go ahead and keep it. He's going to go ahead and mulligan to 6. So we'll see what this first matchup is. Good hand to start out. A nice turn 1 play into a potentially plot highway robbery or cast a Kessig Flamebreather. Looks like Silver Bluff Bridge, so I'm assuming Grixis Affinity. We'll go ahead and play Epicure and pass the turn. So with Grixis Affinity, probably just want to try and get as much damage as possible before they can get a Reckoner's Bargain, Mirror Enforcer, or something like that on the table. Ichor Wellspring for them. It's definitely Grixis Affinity. So second land. They have access to Galblast now, so I think we're just going to play it safe. I think we're just going to plot a Highway Robbery and attack for 1. Next turn, we can play Kessig Flamebreather, cast Highway Robbery, either discard land, Lava Dart, or Faithless Looting, and go from there. Pay 1 mana for Nihil Spellbomb, okay. And they're holding up maybe a Galblast, I would assume. So we have a lot of lands here. Let's go ahead and play land. Let's attack for 1. I'm assuming they have the Galblast, so I think what I'm going to do is play the Kessig immediately, cast a Highway Robbery, probably discard a land, could discard Faithless Looting as well, but I assume they try and bolt right here, or Galblast right there. There we go. So I could Lava Dart for extra damage, and I have an extra land. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to Lava Dart. I have extra lands. So we're going to Lava Dart and get as much damage to their face as possible before they Galblast this. Probably going to discard. We're still probably going to discard a land, because I think we can draw 1. Okay, we get 2 lootings and another Epicure. So we have nothing that we can flash back from the graveyard yet. Play a blue for another Nihil Spellbomb. So I'd assume if we can get these lootings down, they're definitely not going to be, I'm not going to be able to cast them from the graveyard. We get another Highway Robbery. Let's play land. Let's attack for 1. They still haven't found black mana yet, which is good for us. We'll go ahead and cast a Highway Robbery. We'll discard a Faithless Looting. There's a Bolt. So now I think we're just going to play a Voldaren Epicure. They go to 10 and we'll pass the turn. If they allow us, we will be casting this Faithless Looting this Faithless Looting from the graveyard this next turn. They finally found the black mana. They're going to play Mirror Enforcer for 1 and probably hold up Reckoner's Bargain. Yep, 2 Mirror Enforcers. And now they have access to Bargain, I'm sure. So it's going to be really tough to get through now. So let's play a land. Let's play Faithless Looting from the graveyard. We'll discard a Snacker and a Looting. Probably crack Spellbomb now. Go ahead and pass the turn. Don't have enough damage to kill them yet, but we might be able to get there. See if they want to Reckoner's Bargain something on their end step. Let's go ahead and crack. It's fine, no response. At least we were able to get a little bit of graveyard value with that Faithless Looting. Exile graveyard, that's fine. So I have Faithless Looting in hand as well. Looking for a pinger. Guttersnipe would be good. Utrom Monitor, 3/3. Still, I'm sure they're just holding up Reckoner's Bargain. They'll go ahead and get in for 8. We'll take it. There's Toxin Analysis. Okay. No response. They'll go ahead and gain 4 life there. Pretty big swing. They can also draw a card. Makes me think they don't have Reckoner's Bargain though, so that's good. Could bolt Utrom Monitor here. Attack in for 2, but I think I'm probably just going to hold them back for blockers. So there's a Kessig. So let's go Kessig Flamebreather into grab the prize, discard Faithless Looting. It's going to put them to 11. See what we can draw here. Land, we saw Bolt and another Kessig up for later, okay. Go ahead and pass the turn, plan on blocking these Mirror Enforcers. Get this Kessig down, this Bolt would be 5. Are they going to Gal Blast this end of turn? Or they're probably just going to draw off Clue. Yep. No response. They're definitely turning the corner. All they need is to find another bargain or something like that. Some life gain spell, and I'm probably out of this game. Black for a Blood Fountain, okay. They have nothing to bring back, but it does allow them to potentially blood token away a land or something like that. Gonna go to combat. I'm sure they're swinging out. We'll block 2 Mirror Enforcers. Hold off as much damage as we can. We go to 9. They're going to crack Spellbomb with Faithless Looting in the graveyard. Draw a card. It's fine, no response. So we play Flamebreather, Bolt. They go to 6. They're going to discard a land, okay. Gotta try and kill him this turn. We draw a Snacker. Okay, so let's play Kessig Flamebreather. Discard the Snacker. Draw a card. Bolt. Bolt, Bolt. Bolt, hit him for 1. Bolt for 5, Bolt for 5. So they're essentially dead if they don't Gal Blast this Flamebreather. So we're going to attack in for 1. They're going to take it. And it looks like we're going to get there against Affinity. Unless they have a Metallic Rebuke. And GG's. There we go. We were able to get there against Griggs Finney game one. Huge draw there for that lightning bolt. That was exactly what we needed. So with Affinity, we're not going to fight him over Blue Blast. We're just going to bring in Casting Fire and Smash the Smithereens for their lands. Let me go to the sideboard guide real quick and see what they're recommending us to take out. Okay, so the sideboard guide says to take out 2 Guttersnipe, 2 Highway Robbery. I think I am going to take out the 2 Highway Robbery, but I think I'm going to take out 1 Guttersnipe, 1 Kessig instead. And see how that goes. Not to grab the prize. And keep the Fireblast, keep 2 Guttersnipes. Yeah, let's go with that. Because the Kessigs were able to get there, and the Guttersnipe will get there just as well. Let's hope to have some cast in the fire so we can hit their lands. We have a 1-lander, no Faithless Looting, so I think this is a mulligan, unfortunately. We have no card draw. We can only discard with the Epicure. They mulligan to 6, we'll mulligan as well. All right, this is much better. We have a Smash for their lands. We have a Highway Robbery, plotting into a Kessig potentially, turn 3 or 4. So we're going to keep this and probably going to have to throw away this Fireblast, unfortunately. Still have 2 more in the deck, so. They're going to play Dross Force Bridge, turn 1, and pass. Lava Dart's an okay draw. Could be something to discard if they play a Refurbished Familiar. So there's another land we can hit. They're just going to pass. Okay, so I think we're just going to play a Kessig at this point. Could hold up Smash. Could just plot a Highway Robbery. I think I'm going to plot a Highway Robbery because we need to draw lands next turn. So we'll just plot a Highway Robbery. See what they want to do here. Definitely could see a refurb coming. If they refurb, I think I'm just going to discard Lava Dart. They pass. They need more mana, or it was a misclick, but we'll go ahead and take it regardless. So at this point, we'll go ahead and play Kessig Flamebreather. We'll cast a Highway Robbery. We'll discard a Lava Dart. Okay, still no lands. We find another Fireblast. Okay, so we'll pass the turn. Looking for lands. They pass. Not sure really what they're doing here with 2 lands. What do they have in hand? Okay, there's another land. Red for a Quark. Okay, no response. Quark is a blocker, maybe? Maybe a refurb coming? Okay, next turn. There's a land. Okay, perfect. So I wonder if we just attack out. Let's go land. Let's sack for 1, see if they want to chump. I don't think I play the second Kessig into a Kark. And I don't really want to cast Faithless Looting because I don't have anything really good to discard. They're just going to let that go. Okay, let's just check the damage real quick. Let's say I play Kessig Flamebreather, cast Bolt. They go to 13. Fireblast, they go to 7. Lava Dart, they go to 3. So I'm not quite there yet. So because of that, I think I'm just going to hold up to Smash the Smithereens and try and attack their lands when I get the chance. They've got to do something here. They do absolutely nothing. They're just passing. Okay. They're going to attack in for 1. We'll go ahead and take it. They go the end step. I mean, we're just going to pass. There's another land. We'll play land. Go to combat. Attack for 1. Don't want to do anything too crazy here. I could go for it, but if they have a... I could just go for it here. So let's play Kessig. Let's say I have Faithless Looting. Puts them to 15. Discard 2 Fireblast. Play Lightning Bolt. They go to 10. Fireblast, they go to 4, and Lava Dart, they go to 1, essentially. I don't think I need to do anything here. So because of that, I think I'm just going to pass. Because I can put them to 1, but I can't kill them quite yet. So we're just going to pass. Keep trading damage if they want to do that. There's the refurb. So that's fine. We'll go ahead and discard one of these Smash to Smithereens. They do nothing. 2 mana up. They could have a bargain. There's another land. So let's attack for 1, see what they want to do. Because now I could just go for it. My only worry is that they have a Reckoner's Bargain to gain the life there. We're going to attack. I still feel like I'm very much ahead. They have 3 lands on turn 6. Let's attack for 1. Just seems like they've been holding up a Reckoner's Bargain effect or something like that from the beginning. They just take it. So let's say we play land, play Kessig, play Looting. Discard Smithereens and whatever. Yeah, I think we need to start moving. So I am going to Kessig, play land. We'll go Faithless Looting. If they want to respond to this, I could go Smash the Smithereens. They don't. Okay. Let's see. So we'll discard Lava Dart and... Or, wait, hold on. Maybe we want to discard Voldaren Epicure and Smash because I can use Lava Dart as another burn spell. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Now we go Lava Dart for 3. They go to 9. Then we go Lava Dart for 3. They could go to 6. Bolt, Fireblast. So let's Lava Dart first. Put them to 9. Or put them to 11. If they respond here, I still think we can kill them. Like, let's say they go Reckoner's Bargain, Refurb. We just go Lava Dart, Bolt, Fireblast. Bolt is 5, Fireblast is 12, Lava Dart's 15. Or 5, 6. It's 5, 6, it's 11. And then Lava Dart is 3, it's 14. It's Exacxies, yep. So let's do that. So we go Bolt. No response. They go to 9. Lava Dart. They go to 6. And Fireblast. They are dead. So we're able to get there with Kessig Flamebreathers, the pingers, as well as just our straight burn to the face against Grixis Affinity in match 1. Let's go ahead and head to match 2. Okay, here we are in match 2 against Splash BRB. We are on the play. We have Faithless Looting into a Snacker and a couple pingers. We'll go ahead and keep this hand. Give him the GLHF and let's see what we're up against. Urza's mine. So probably Monstertron. Okay, that's a good draw. Grab the prize into Snacker next turn. So we'll just pass right here. So they have Tron. Okay, good for them. We'll go ahead and play land, grab the prize, discard Sneaky Snacker to get an attacker on the board. They could go Pinnacle Killship. They could go a lot of different things. 3 mana for a Barrels of Blasting Jelly. Gives them a color. And Mesidian Elder, so that we're playing against Pingertron. Okay, good to know. Candy Trail. Still think the plan is just to attack face against this style of deck. Then gain 3 life. They will. And draw a card. We drew another Guttersnipe. Problem is playing out the Guttersnipes, they're just going to barrels them, but we're definitely going to attack for 2. This Lava Dart in hand's really good for next turn, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play a land, play Kessig Flamebreather. I could Faithless Looting here, ping them for 1, discard a couple lands and maybe a Lava Dart. But yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to cast a Faithless Looting. We're going to discard one of these Guttersnipes. That's way too many, and a land. And then we could potentially Faithless Looting, discard this Fiery Temper, and hit them in the face for another 5. So they're gonna start getting me with these pinger tokens. They get another tower out of their deck. Tapping out a lot of mana for a Bramble Worm. They gain 5 life, they go to 23. And they have a 7/6 on the board with reach, so I can't get in with the snacker anymore. So still want to hold up this Guttersnipe. I think we're going to play land. We're going to Faithless Looting. Ping them for 1. No response. Discard a Fiery Temper and a Lava Dart. Going to go face. No response. Highway Robbery, Guttersnipe, Lava Dart. All right, we'll pass the turn. So next turn I can play Guttersnipe, Lightning Bolts. That would do 6 damage. Lava Dart does 4. There's a Black Mage's Rod. Okay. So I'm at 17 right now. I very well could be dead. They cast a Ghostly Flicker. There's a Limbus, which allows them to gain more life and ping me for more damage. So no response there. Oh man, how do I win this game? Probably going to crack Limbus and another Candy Trail so they can gain 6 life, go to 24, and ping me for 2 more. I don't think I can win this game, unfortunately. Really tough matchup here. I'm at 13. They scry 2 to the bottom, sack, gain 3 life. Prophetic Prism, draw a card, ping me for 2. I'm at 11. Forest. And so Cryogen Relic. That puts me to 9. Okay. Draw a card, go to combat. So I'll have to win this turn. I will be blocking this with the snacker. No reason not to. Or I could hold it back and hit for 2 in the air. That could be relevant. So I think I'm just going to let this go. They're at 21. So how do I win here? I attack for 2. They go to 19. Fiery Temper. I only have 5 lands available. I have to play Guttersnipe. Attack for 2, play Guttersnipe. They're at 19. Lightning Bolt does 6. They go to 13. Lava Dart does 4. They go to 9. And then I don't have another 1 mana spell. So I think, let's say a Highway Robbery right now. Discard Fiery Temper. That does 1 ping plus 4 pings. 5, they go to 16. And I only have Bolt, they go to 12. Lava Dart, they go to 10. I think I just have to try and get a. I think I have to try and find a Fireblast off the top. So we're gonna pay 3 for a Guttersnipe. We're gonna Highway Robbery. Yeah, we're gonna Highway Robbery. Pings them to 18 or 19. 18. We're gonna discard a Guttersnipe. Lava Dart and Epicure is not going to get there. So we can Lava Dart. We just didn't have enough mana, and they were able to get there too quickly. So we'll concede game 1. They got us. Even if we hit them for 2, they go to 16. Lava Dart hits them for 4, they go to 12. And that's GG's. So let's go to sideboard. Pinger Tron. Don't want to bring in relics. Don't want to bring in relics. I think I just have to bring in Cast in the Fire and Smash for some of their artifacts. And maybe discard. The Epicures don't seem very good at this in this matchup. So let's just discard all the Epicures and run it like that. Very tough matchup though. They just have so much life gain with Brambleworm, Candy Trail. We have to hope that they can't find Tron. We open into a no-lander, so we'll mulligan. 2-lander with 2 Fireblasts. We're gonna go ahead and keep it. I think we need the Kessig. I don't think we discard a land. I think we just unfortunately have to discard a Fireblast, as much as I'd want to keep both of them. So we're gonna play land. We're gonna Faithless Looting turn 1. Actually, we can Faithless Looting turn 2. We'll pass. We'll Faithless Looting turn 2. We could also get a Kessig Flamebreather down and then Faithless Looting. They go Conduit Pylons, so they're not going to have turn 3 Tron, unless they have crop rotation. They put 1 card on top, and they cast an Expedition Map, okay? So we're going to get a land. So let's play land. I think the ping is important, so we'll play Kessig Flamebreather. Hopefully they can't kill it. The next turn, we'll definitely Faithless Looting, discard Snacker and something else. At least ping for 1. They're going to play Urza's Tower. Hydroblast, okay. Good on them. They use their mana, though. They can't Hydroblast a Looting now. Oh, now we just have Grab the Prize and a Snacker. So let's go ahead and do that. Play land, grab the prize, discard Snacker. Ping them for 2. We have a Cast in the Fire. So that could be very useful if they don't use this Expedition Map this next turn. So we'll pass. Ours is mine. Probably just going to hold up Expedition Map at this point now. I would use it if I were them. Candy Trail. They're going to scry 2. So I could Cast in the Fire that, which is probably worth it to not give them 3 life if they don't take it right now. Because I'm sure they want to hold up Expedition Map for next turn. Or they're just going to crack it right now. They crack the Candy Trail, okay. So they gain 3. No problem. We get another Faithless Looting, so we'll go to combat, attack for 2. Let's cast a Faithless Looting. So we can smash this and gain 3 life. So I think that's better than having... We're definitely going to discard Faithless Looting. I think we just discard Lava Dart. because cast could be really good. And then let's go ahead and smash the Smithereens, this expedition map. They go to 16. Lava Dart 15, Fireblast for 11, so we'll pass the turn. Really close to getting there though. They could just have Natural Tron. They're gonna play Giant's Boulder, the new card from The Hobbit. Love to see it. So when it enters, it scries for 2. You can also, with 1 colorless mana, you can tap it, add 1 mana of any color, and then for 7, you can sacrifice it and destroy a target permanent. So really, it's like a upgraded Barrels of Blasting Jelly. So we've already seen this player use the barrels. So they're using barrels plus Giant's Boulder, plus Candy Trail. So a ton of scry abilities. They're going to scry 1 top, 1 bottom. They're going to play Lembus. So I think we're going to go after probably the Lembus. They play an island, so they could have a Hydroblast. They go Nihil Spellbomb. Okay. See if they want to crack it immediately. They will, to get rid of my Lava Dart and Faithless Looting. Not a problem. Okay, there's a Lightning Bolt. So we can go attack for 2. They go to 14. Bolt to 11. Grab the prize, discard, cast in the fire at this point. They would go to 9, and then Fireblast would put them to 5. So we don't quite have lethal. Let's attack for 2 first. I think we want to get rid of this Limbus right now. So I think I want to cast in the fire the Limbus so they can't gain 3 life next turn. So I think that's what I'm going to do. We don't do any burn damage to them like this, but we do get rid of potential 3 life for them. And then I'll just hold up Lightning Bolt. Would have liked to grab the prize there. They naturally draw Tron and probably immediately put down a Brambleworm. Yep, they gain 5 life. They have a 7/6. Reach and Trample. Not sure how I'm going to be able to get around this, but we will see. They also have a Cryogen Relic, okay. Draw a card. I think we're going to Lightning Bolt face to use our mana here. We're going to get Smash the Smithereens, so we can either smash this or smash this, or we can just grab the prize, look for more lands, which I think is probably what we're going to do. We're going to grab the prize, discard smash. They go to 14. We find a snacker and another grab the prize. No more lands. So we'll pass the turn. They have all the mana in the world. They're going to start by attacking in for 7. We're going to take it. They're going to cast another Brambleworm, gain 5 life. So now next turn they're going to have lethal and a Candy Trail. Okay, I don't think we're getting out of this one, unfortunately. Probably should have just blocked with the snacker. Pass the turn, grab the prize, discard snacker. They go to 17. Play land, bolt. They go to 14. Fireblast, they go to 10. We're blocking 1 of this, so we're just dead to these. So I think we're just going to Faithless Looting for fun. Discard. Volt them for fun. Fireblast. And that's going to do it for us. Concede the game. So Pingertron was able to get there. Back-to-back Brambleworms. It was just they were able to get there quicker than us. So we will say GG's. And we will be on to match 3. Here we are in match 3 against Sony Digital. Give them the GLHF. Pretty good hand. Would like to see a snacker, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and keep these 2. We have Lava Dart if they're fairies or elves or something like that. They went ahead and kept 7 as well, so we'll see what they're on. Island into nothing. We'll play Mountain and pass. Another Fiery Temper. Looking for a 3rd land so we can cast this Highway Robbery. Oops. Okay, we are back. I went ahead and apologized that the app crashed. So yeah, we'll go ahead and pass the turn. Not really sure if they lost connection too. It doesn't say they did. Okay, they're still here. So on the end step, no worries at all. Appreciate that. They're going to mental note. Okay, so mono blue tear. Okay, so we have a lot of sideboard for this. Goes island, Lorien revealed, mental note. Okay, pass the turn. Going to be sending damage directly at face, so that's good to know. They could also be Dimir tear. It looks like a second island. Potentially counterspell they're going to hold up. So with that being the case, we're probably just going to plot a Highway Robbery. So we'll plot the Robbery and pass. Let's see. Lorien revealed. They get an island. Okay. And let's see if they're going to mental note. Nope, nothing else. Play third island, and they're going to pass. Okay, so we still haven't found land, so we'll go ahead and just cast Highway Robbery. See if they want to counter. We're going to discard a Fiery Temper. Still no lands. Wow. Okay, we're going to Fiery Temper face. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could Faithless Looting, but we get no value out of it. I think I'm just going to, believe it or not, I think I'm just going to go to end step, discard Fiery Temper, and then send another 3 at their face. Because even if I Faithless Looting and discard 2 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I could get a land actually. But I could just do this as well and do 3 damage to them. I think I need to try and get the land, so we'll Faithless Looting. If they counter now, that's fine. Okay, we do hit the land, so let's just discard Looting and a Lava Dart. Are we going to play... Okay, we don't need 3 Kessigs, actually, so we'll discard Looting and a Kessig. We'll play a land and pass the turn. Next turn, we could play Kessig into Lava Dart Fireblast. How much would that be? 2, 4, 5. That'd be 9 damage. They play a Spire Golem. Very interesting. So it's not your traditional mono blue terror. So we will go ahead and pass the turn. We have an Epicure. So let's play another Highway Robbery, discard Fiery Temper, and then if they counter, we can just play Epicure and pass. Yeah, let's do that. Let's cast a Highway Robbery. We'll see if they want to counter. Could play a Kessig to get a counter spell, but this is fine too. Wild Rose Rebellion, cool little counter spell there. No response. We'll go ahead and just play an Epicure then, and ping them for 1 and pass the turn. Go to attacks, attack for 2. It's fine by me. Let's see what they want to play now. Tap 1 mana for a Sleep of the Dead to tap that creature. Okay, it's fine. And they're going to tap 2 for a Cryptic Serpent. Yep, sounds good. Nice little 6/5 on the board for them. And do they have a Terror as well? That would be massive. Another, yep, and a Terror as well. Okay, so they're coming in for 2, 6, 11 next turn. So let's see if we can get there. Land is good to start out with. So if we go land, Kessig, Lava Dart does 2, 4, puts them to 12, and then Fireblast will do 5, put them to 7. So it's not quite lethal. But if we do Flamebreather, Blood Token, discard Fiery Temper, that puts them to... Could just go double Kessig, plan to kill them next turn. Hopefully they don't have counter spells. I think that might be the play, because we can't kill them from 16 right now. And we drew a land. So we just play double Kessig, don't chump at all, and then hope to get there with a discard Fiery Temper, Lava Dart, Fireblast, Faithless Looting. Let's go for that. Kessig, and we'll pass the turn. So we can take a hit right here for 13, and we'll go to 5. Yep, no blocks. We can also hit for 3 as well if they don't play a threat. They're going to Sleep of the Dead, or Demon Inferior, a Kessig Flamebreather, so that's really unfortunate. So I think we're going to put that second from the top because we could draw it. We'll draw 1 and then we'll draw 1 more after we cast Fiery Temper. But then we also need a mana. So let's say we don't put this second from the top because we're not going to be able to use it. We play Flame Breather that does... They go to 12 off of that. Lava Dart, they go to 10, and then 8. Fireblast does 5, and we hit them for 2. So I think we just need to draw 1 more. So we'll put on the bottom. They do have 1 card in hand, though. I assume they Sleep of the Dead, one of these cards. Okay, Spire Golem, so we can't get in. Okay. No cards in hand. Open season. We do get the land. Okay. So let's say we go Faithless Looting, right? We go Faithless Looting, discard, they ping for 15, discard Fiery Temper. It pings for 1 and then 3, they go to 11. Lava Dart, they go to 9. Lava Dart again, they go to 7. And then Fireblast, they go to 2. So I don't think that gets us there. I think we're immediately just going to discard this Fiery Temper and see what we draw. Attack for 2. They're at 12. We have a Lava Dart. Does that get us there? So let's say Lava Dart 2. They go to 10. They go to 8. And then they go to 6, 4, Fireblast. So yeah. So that's going to do it. That's lethal. Very lucky there on that Lava Dart draw. So we'll go Lava Dart, Lava Dart. They go to 8. Lava Dart. They go to 6. Lava Dart. They go to 4. And then Fireblast for 5 with 1 extra damage in hand. So we were able to get there against a version of Mono Blue Terror. The opponent comments nice. We'll say thanks. Say lucky draw with Lava Dart on top. All right, we'll go to sideboards. We have a lot to bring in. We'll bring in relics for the Cryptic Serpents and the Terrors, and we'll bring all of our Pyros and Red Elemental Blast. We could also bring in these for the Artifact Flyers, but it seems like a little too much. We'll cut all the Fireblast. We will cut probably... Might just want to cut all of those. We'll also cut a couple Epicures. Let me see what the sideboard says really quick. So the sideboard guide doesn't have as many blue hate as has much. It doesn't have as much blue hate as I do, but they did cut a Guttersnipe and a Highway Robbery, so we'll just go ahead and do that. We still have a good amount of card draw with looting, Highway Robbery, grab the prize, and let's just hope that we can get there with these Pyroblasts and relics. On the draw, no land hand. We'll have to mulligan. 4 lands, but we have the pieces we need. Don't think we can go to 5, so we'll keep this, discard a land, or put a land on the bottom and go from there. Really need to get this grab the prize, discard into Fiery Temper, so we'll just play land and pass. Probably turn 2, bait out a counterspell, Kessig Flamebreather. So they're going to mental note. End of turn 1, they mill a Lorien and a Hydroblast, so that's 3 spells in graveyard for them so far. 2 islands, and they're going to pass. Okay, there's another Fiery Temper. Don't want either of these to get countered, but I don't think I can wait. So I think I'm just going to counter. I think I'm just going to play a Kessig, let them counter it. We'll have 4 islands. Thought Scour, and do maybe a Hydroblast. into a Lorien Revealed. Okay, so they're not going to counter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards now in their graveyard. So they were going to do that regardless. So I'm glad I played the Kessig. Let's see how many terrors they have. There's a Serpent, and they're holding up 1 blue mana. Okay, so let's go land. We have to cast this Grab the Prize, discard Fiery Temper. Let's see if they'll allow us to do 3 here. If they have a counter spell, I would assume they counter the Grab the Prize. If they don't have a counter spell, that's really good for us. Okay, and we get a red Elemental Blast. So we will pass the turn. And another Kessig. We'll attack in for 6. Okay. Let's see what they want to do now. They'll cast another Cryptic Serpent and 2 mana up. Okay. So let's play land. Let's try and get down another Kessig Flamebreather. They are going ahead and counter spell, which I think is fine because I really want to take care of one of these Cryptic Serpents. Let's say I do counter this. They go to 12. We play Epicure, they go to 11, but they're hitting in for 12. I don't think we can... Yeah, no response. I think they're going to get that counter spell. I don't think we can counter back because I really just need to kill one of these. So let's kill this Cryptic Serpent. Ping them for 1. They go to 12. And then we can play an Epicure as a potential blocker. We can also attack in for 1. So they go to 10. We have 6 points of burn plus 2 from the Kessig. So 8 points of burn in hand. So essentially at 2. I might not even want to block, but they probably have more threats. They're going to attack for 6. I am going to block because I think they're going to have more threats. So I don't think it's going to matter. They're going to Island Cycle, Lorien Revealed, play an Island, play a Spire Golem. Glad I blocked, and another Spire Golem. Okay. Lava Dart might just win the game for us. So let's first discard a Fiery Temper. See if they want to counter this. They have 1 card in hand. We're going to Fiery Temper face. They have a Dispel. Okay, no response. Let's see what card we draw. They're at 9. Another Lava Dart. So if we go Lava Dart, we don't quite get there. So let's just go Lightning Bolt, get that through no matter what. Probably should have Lava Darted first, but it's fine. We'll Lava Dart, put them to 3. And then we'll go ahead and put them to 1. Pass the turn. And then don't think there's anything they can do. They can attack for 10 here, but then we just Lava Dart. If they counter, then we Lava Dart again. So I think that's it. Yep. They're going to go ahead and concede. We get match 3 against a mono blue Terror build with a little bit more aggressive with Spire Golems. Very interesting to see that added in. But we were just able to get there. So far in the league, 2-1. On to match 4. Okay, welcome to match 4. We are against Pyomare. We will give him the GLHF, and we actually are on the play this time. It's good to see. We will go ahead and keep this hand. Nice 3 lands into Looting, Epicure, Snacker. So we'll go ahead and play land, play Epicure. We could turn 2, discard Snacker, and then play Faithless Looting, depending on what kind of cards we get. Pyromage with a young Pyromancer, so probably a red, maybe a mono red matchup here. Haven't seen red yet. Played Grixis Affinity in match 1. Match 2 we played Pingertron, and then match 3 we just got done with mono blue Terror. Taking a while on this 6 card hand. Wow, they took a while to think about that. They went ahead and mulliganed to 5 cards. Could be on Spy combo. All right, turn 1, we're going to play Voldaren Epicure. They're on Swamp into a Link Breaker. Okay, so they're on Black Sack. Okay. Black Sack. So with that being the case, can't really attack in. Probably should hold this Lightning Bolt. So let's go ahead and do what we said we were going to do. We're going to discard a Snacker. And then we're going to Faithless Looting. Bring that snacker back. A lot of lands in hand. I don't want to discard either of these cards. Wow. I think a pinger is really important, so I think we need to keep this. I think we're going to discard a land no matter what. And then I think we have to get rid of the Highway Robbery. I think the damage is just more important. So we'll go ahead and discard the Highway Robbery. Next turn we go land, Kessig, Bolt. So let's just go ahead and hold this back. If we do attack and they block, they only have one more creature to sacrifice then, which could be worth it. So I think in that case I am going to attack, see if they want to block. They probably want to preserve this for a sacrifice, for sacrifice fodder, and they do. So we'll go ahead and pass the turn. They're going to go combat, attack for 1, put us to 19. This could be a very tough matchup for us. They're going to Corrupted Conviction, sacking the Link Breaker, making a mercenary token. 1/1, they draw land. Then they're going to play Carrion Feeder. Okay, no response. Could get rid of the Carrion Feeder immediately. Or I could just bolt face. We got to grab the prize. So let's play one. Play a Kessig before attacks, because I think I'm going to bolt this Carrion Feeder whenever they sack the mercenary token. Carrion Feeder just does so much for them. I think it's more important than the damage. So we'll go ahead and get in for 3. Let's see if they block and sack. They choose not to block and sack. Okay. So we bolt here. They go to 11. Fireblast, they go to 6. We might just want to hold this for burn, to be completely honest with you. I could regret it, but I think I'm going to hold it for burn value. So let's pass the turn. I think I might just want to bolt face and do as much damage as possible. They're going to play a mountain for another Infestation Sage, so I think I'm just going to let this Carrion Feeder go. It can build up to a 4/4 right now. I have 4 cards in hand. They're going to play another Carrion Feeder. Okay, so I'm more glad that I'm glad that I didn't Lightning Bolt the Carrion Feeder, because I had one right behind it. So they'll go ahead and attack in for 2. I think I should block this mercenary token just to lower the damage. They're going to sack it to itself anyway, but let's just go ahead and block that. Carrion Feeder sacks it, so they have a 2/2 feeder now. We go 17. No beetle. Are they going to play a land? No land either would be huge. We still attack for 2. Yep. So let's go bolt, face. They go to 11. They go to 11. Attack with a flyer. They go to 9. Fireblast in hand is 5. So 4. Grab the prize, also 3 damage as well. So really hoping for a spell and not a land for this next turn. They're going to just snuff out the Kessig right now and lose 4 life. Wow. Okay, so in response to this, so they're essentially at 7 right now. If I Fireblast right here, they go to 2. But if they're at 7 and I Fireblast for 4, grab the prize hits for 2. Okay, so they're at 7 right now. I Fireblast, and they go down to 2, and then I swing in the air for 1. So I think I just do this now to get the extra damage in. So we're going to do that now. They're going to go to 6, and then they're going to go to 2 off that. We attack in with Snacker and win the game. We have a bolt in hand. just in case. Does this fly? It does fly. Okay, so they can block that 1/1, but we have a bolt in hand, so let's just show them. That's fine. We bolt them for lethal. Okay, so we were able to get there against mono black sack. Let's see what the sideboard is. I'd assume End the Festivities for sure comes in. I just don't know if we bring in Cast in the Fire or not to ping off their 1/1s. But let me check what the sideboard guide says. Okay, so no sideboard guide for mono black sack, but we're definitely going to want End the Festivities, and I'd assume we want Cast in the Fires as well for instant speed, 1 mana removal. Obviously, we want to keep the lava darts in. I don't know if Epicure is very good against all of their creatures. So let's say we get rid of a couple Epicures. Don't want to really get rid of any of the pingers. So let's say 1 looting and 1 highway robbery. And let's go like that. Just eliminate a little bit of the card draw, but we have a lot more burn. Okay, a little bit of a punt there in that last game, not realizing that creature, when it sacrificed, it would make a flyer, but we were able to get there anyway. So they're going to mulligan to 6. We're going to keep this 3-land hand with grab the prize, discard temper, as well as a flame breather. They're going to go ahead and mulligan to 5 now, and now mull to 4. Man, really tough beats for the opponent. Mulling to 4 on mono black sack is going to be tough to come back from, but they definitely could if they have the right 4. We'll probably start by putting down Kessig Flamebreather turn 2. Want to get these 3 lands up to where we can grab the prize, discard a Fiery Temper, and get in for extra damage with the Kessig on the table. They play Swamp into a Shambling Ghast, okay? We'll play land. There's an End the Festivities, so we'll go ahead and hold on to that. Let's pass the turn. One of the best cards we could have probably drawn was End the Festivities to clear their board when we need to. They're going to tap 1 for a Carrion Feeder, okay? We're going to go ahead and play land and play a Kessig Flamebreather. Pass the turn. Next turn I can grab the prize, discard Temper, either aim it at face or the Carrion Feeder. Let's see what they play now. Another Shambling Ghast, so the Carrion Feeder now can get up to a 3/3. They'll go ahead and attack for 2. We'll go ahead and block the Shambling Ghast. Well, no, because if we block the Shambling Ghast, they could sack them both and do -1/-1. So we'll let that go. Not a problem there. Could End the Festivities here and make them sacrifice everything. We get another Kessig Flamebreather. Yeah, I think we go ahead and do that. I think we want to go face and just race them. So let's play a Kessig Flamebreather. And then we'll play an End the Festivities. That'll do 3 damage to them total. We can attack for 1 with the Kessig, because they have to sacrifice both of these. They will be able to get some mana with some treasures, but that's fine. And the Carrion Feeder will go to a 3/3. I think going face is going to be the move this game. Taking on a while to decide here, but they are going to create a treasure token. Sack the other one. So they have a lot more mana now. So they'll go 17. We'll go ahead and attack for 1. Puts them to 16. So grab the prize, discard Temper next turn. We'll do 5 damage from Temper, then 4 damage from grab the prize. So it'll do 9 damage. Another Carrion Feeder. They're going to attack in for 3. No blocks. Then pass the turn. There's a Lava Dart. That might seal the deal. So attack for 2. They go to 14. Grab the prize. Does 4 damage. So let's go to attacks first. They could have Blue Blast though, but I doubt they're running it. Let's definitely play land. I think we want to cast this first so that we can play Lava Dart instantly if they decide to kill one, because I think we just have lethal right now. So Grab the Prize is 4, Fiery Temper is 5, 9. That puts them to 7. Lava Dart, they go to 4. Lava Dart, they go to 1. And then we can just attack for lethal. So let's just do that. Grab the Prize, discard Fiery Temper. Madness. They could also Blue Blast if they have one. We'll go ahead and send that at their face. So it should put them to 7. No response. Draw a card. We draw Looting. I think Lava Dart will be more damage in the long run. Well, technically, I don't think it really matters. So we'll Lava Dart, keep looting for next turn if they wipe our board. They could also have a Weather the Storm. Do I want to play around Weather the Storm? I think so. Let's attack for 2. Let's just do it on their upkeep. Lava Dart on their upkeep. And if they have Weather the Storm, they got me. But they would get me a lot more if I did it at the end step. So let's go to upkeep. And Lava Dart. Maybe. And we're able to get there. Nice. So we're able to win match 4 against Mono Black Sacrifice. This deck can be really tough against Mono Red, but we were lucky enough to draw exactly what we needed, and going face is always the place. Let's go on to match 5 and see if we can get a 4-1. Okay, here we are in match 5 against Viten, say GLHF, and we are on the play. Just looking back at the records, it looks like we have yet to go to a game 3 in any of these matches. It's either been 2-0 or 0-2 in all of them. A lot of hands. Good playable cards, though. I think we're going to keep and hopefully just find some card draw. Very risky keep, though, for sure. But we can play Epicure, play Kessig. We can even discard a land if we need to. So I think it's just good enough to keep, and hopefully we get there with card draw. See what opponent's on. They're on red. Okay. Get rid of these upkeep stops. Fireblast. So with that being the case and them being on red, I think we're going to hold this Kessig Flamebreather back so we can at least Lightning Bolt into Fireblast later on in the game. So we're going to play land. We're going to attack for 1. And then I think what we're going to do is we're just going to probably Blood Token away a mountain. Oh, they're just going to bolt the Epicure right now. We could play Kessig. They could also be Rally Red, so having Kessig Flamebreather out could be good for us, but having this burn damage in hand with a pinger is also really good too. I think we're going to play Kessig. If they bolt it, they bolt it. If not, we have good burn in hand for later. They're going to bolt it immediately. It's fine. And pass the turn, it looks like. We're going to go ahead and draw another Fireblast. We'll play a land and pass. Now it's like we definitely should have kept the Kessig because we could have bolted Fireblast, potentially for lethal, but not quite yet. They play another land and pass. We're just going to keep playing land and passing, I guess. Fine with that. They could play Guttersnipe here. They're going to grab the prize, discard mountain. Okay, so it is the mirror. Mono Red Madness. So we'll pass. We draw Snacker. Okay, so let's go land. Let's get that in the graveyard. Might as well see what we can draw. And we draw Looting. How about that? So we'll cast it. Probably discard whatever cards we draw. discard a mountain and could do a Fireblast. Bolt 6, 10. But having both Fireblasts is just too good. I think we just do Mountain Bolt. We get a Snacker back. And then we're going to pass the turn. Currently 11 points of burn in hand. Can looting back Snacker next turn if we need to. They're going to tap 2 for... Looks like another grab the prize, discard Faithless Looting. We go to 18. 2 mana up. Okay. Pass the turn. Kessig Flamebreather is a really nice draw. So we'll go ahead and attack for 2. Let's see, can we get there with the Kessig right now? They go to 17, we play Kessig. Bolt puts them to 13, and then they go to 3. So I think we play Kessig regardless. If they bolt it, that's fine. We're just going to cast Lightning Bolt and not Fireblast them out. They have 5 lands. Here comes a Faithless Looting from the graveyard. They're going to discard Fiery Temper and a Snacker, so I'm sure the Fiery Temper will go to the Kessig. So with that going to Kessig, we'll bolt. That'll put them to 13. Fireblast. We have no mana, and then we attack for 2. I don't think we can risk it, so we'll just hold Fireblast in hand. I don't want to risk it, and then they somehow kill the Snacker. They still have 5 cards in hand. So we'll just pass the turn. We'll see if they want to bolt Snacker now. There's a Lava Dart. Okay. So we'll go Snacker, attacking for 2. They go to 11. Lava Dart for 10. Lava Dart 9. But we can't double Fireblast. So I think we're just going to Faithless Looting. Or we could just hold. I think Looting's the play. We'll Looting. We'll discard a Lava Dart and a Grab the Prize. Well, definitely want to keep these. We could just discard land and grab the prize. Then attack with the dart. But I think we're just going to discard dart, grab the prize, play land, and pass the turn. They very well could kill us here, though. They play a 6 land, and they're really flooded. Okay. Let's see what we draw. We draw an Epicure. It's a fine draw. So we'll attack in for 2. See if they want to kill it. Looks like they're going to Fireblast it. No response. We'll play an Epicure. They go to 10. Lava Dart puts them to 9. Fireblast puts them to 1. So still not quite there. So we'll pass the turn. So close. They'll play an Epicure themselves, puts to 17. They'll discard a Snacker. Then they're going to pass the turn. Okay. Let's see what we draw. We draw Fiery Temper, which will kill them. So let's just go ahead and kill them. Discard Fiery Temper. We'll go ahead and dome them to 7. Draw a card. Snacker. Lava Dart for 6. And then Fireblast for lethal. Okay, able to get their game 1 against Mono Red Madness. Let's go to sideboards and see if I want to do anything. I think the play for Mono Red Madness is just to not sideboard. I did this last time. I ended up going 1-1 in our last league. We faced Mono Red Madness twice, back to back. The first time we won with no sideboard. The next time we lost. We lost in game 3 without sideboarding. But I think the play is just to have straight burn, and I think that's going to be better than bringing in End the Festivities or Relic. I think we just want to have a better start than them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start out with a 1-land hand. Don't like this, so we're going to go ahead and mulligan. They also mulligan to 6. Now we have 4 lands, but we have the grab the prize, discard snacker. So we're going to discard a mountain and pass the turn. See what we can do here. See if they have a quick start or not. Looks like they don't. We'll play a land and pass the turn. And I think immediately we're just going to grab the prize, discard snacker. I think it's just too important to get that on the field. They're going to exile a Highway Robbery. It's fine by me. Potentially a Guttersnipe or a Flamebreather coming down next turn. We draw a Lava Dart. Good draw. We'll grab the prize, discard Snacker. Put him to 18. Snacker comes back. Didn't draw any lands, but we drew another Kessig and some more card draw. So that's good. They're going to tap 2. They're going to exile another Highway Robbery. Okay, so back-to-back Highway Robberies. So expecting a Guttersnipe is what I would assume. So let's attack in for 2. Then we're going to play land. We're going to hold off on these Kessigs. Let's cast a Highway Robbery and discard another Snacker. Maybe get a Bolt or something that we can hold up against the Guttersnipe. Snacker comes back, and we do get a Bolt. Okay. So we have a Bolt up. Let's pass the turn. Another Kessig Flamebreather. Good thing about Faithless Looting away these Kessigs next turn. Could be a possibility. Now here's the Kessig Flamebreather. Okay, no response. They're going to cast a Highway Robbery, pinging us for 1. Let's see what they discard. They sacrifice a land. Wow. They must be pretty flooded. They're going to play a land, 2 mana, cast a Faithless Looting, ping us down to 18. Okay. Could Bolt end step, put him to 13. Could just save it for the Kessig, though. Could say Bolt for the Kessig. Could just Bolt now, 13. Kessig, Dart. They're at 9, 7, 5. So still not quite lethal. So I think we're going to hold on to Bolt. Grab the prize. Okay. Nice little draw 2. We're going to attack for 2. Or attack for 4 in the air. Put them to 12 potentially. They take it. So let's play Kessig Flamebreather. I want to hit the land, so we're going to Faithless Looting. We can discard one of these Kessigs and a Lava Dart. Okay, there's the land. So we'll discard Kessig. Could want this grab the prize next turn. So we'll Lava Dart, play a land, and then play... Could hold up Bolt. Or it could play Epicure. And potentially get in for 1 more next turn. Let's say I Bolt. Holding a Bolt puts him to 7 and then puts him to 5. I think I'm just going to hold up Bolt. Because they could just go crazy with the Kessig here. But at 18, I don't know if they can. They still have a Highway Robbery in exile. 4 mana. Here comes the Guttersnipe. No response. So I think I have to kill this immediately because here comes the Highway Robbery. So let's bolt the Guttersnipe. If I bolt face, they go to 8, but they could potentially kill me next turn. So I think this is the play. Bolt the Guttersnipe, put them to 10. Let's see if they have a lava dart. They very well could kill me right here. Fireblast me. So that does 6. So no response, no response. I go to 11. They go to 10, and then now I go to 8. Okay. They could still kill with Lava Dart Fireblast, but they only have 1 card in hand, and they discard it. It's an Epicure. Let's see what they draw. They go to combat. I'm sure they won't attack. No attacks. Next turn, we're going to go... Should I attack in first, or should I play Kessig first? I think I'm going to play Kessig first. And then attack. Because I could Lava Dart. Yeah, let's attack for 3. Or attack for 5, excuse me. I'm assuming they'll block the Kessig, which is fine. They go to 6. Let's go grab the prize, discard Epicure. They go to 2. And then Lava Dart should kill them. And we even have a Fireblast. So, GG's against Mono Red Madness. V10 I was just able to get there against the Mono Red Mirror, and that's why we just don't sideboard. We keep all the burn and all of the we just keep all gas, you know, nothing to slow us down, like a Cast in the Fire and the Festivities. We just want all gas against the Mono Red matchup, and then hopefully we can just get there. So hey, for the first time in this Pauper League, we are able to 4-1. Let's pull this up. That's awesome. 5 trophies. We get 120 play points. Get a couple of qualifier points for Season 3. So really cool to see. Finally, us able getting a 4-1 on the YouTube. Right before I started this series, I did a little play testing with Mono Red Madness, and I was able to get a 4-1. So second 4-1 with the list, but it was a month or 2 ago. And the first 4-1 on YouTube. So really excited about that. Still looking for that 5-1. We're going to continue playing this until we get the 5-1. But obviously you can just tell by this deck when it's going so well. In the only loss, we ended up losing to Pingertron. A couple Brambleworms just gained too much life for us, but the other 5 matchups we were able to go up against Grixis Affinity, match 1. Match 2, we lost to that Tron deck. Match 3, we went up against Mono Red Terror. Match 4 was Mono Black Sacrifice, and then match 5 was Mono Red Madness. So got to see a variety of different decks in the format. And, you know, Mono Red Madness is tier 1 for a reason. So thank you so much for watching. We'll be back soon with episode 7 of Pauper Leagues with, I'm sure, again, Mono Red Madness until we get that 5-0. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.